Hi. So today I'm going to be asking you AI generated questions. I can go ahead and link the AI chatbot that I used in the description box below, but please note you can only ask so many questions per a specific amount of time. With me, I was only able to ask it 3 questions before a time limit came up, and then it started introducing, payment plans and things like that. But anyways, I did get this video idea from a commenter on one of my old personal questions videos. If I can find that commenter or the video, I can link it in the description box below. Hopefully I can find the commenter and I can pin them to my most recent video as well. So big shout out to you for giving me this idea. But going ahead and jumping right into it, we're going to go ahead and get started with our first question. So, what is your favorite sandwich and where did you get it from? Okay, very nice. And some of the questions too I will be writing on your face with this light, just because I know a lot of my returning viewers really enjoy bright lights, so I figured I would write some of your answers down on your face as well with the light. So, moving on, what is your favorite place on Earth? Good. Very nice. It sounds beautiful. What is one place you visited that you never want to return to? Wow. I don't blame you. Okay. Moving on. What is the best show on TV right now? What do you watch it on? Is it on Hulu? Is it on Netflix? Maybe I'm only asking you this question to get some new show recommendations. You never know. You never know. But go ahead and tell me, what is your favorite TV show? Looks like it's about time to change the batteries on this light. Good. Good, okay. And if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm wondering if you would choose a comfort food over your favorite food. And now I'm also wondering if your comfort food is your favorite food. Okay. Beautiful. Moving on. What is the worst movie you've ever seen? I don't think I could tell you the worst movie I've ever seen, but I know I could tell you the worst concert I've ever been to. The worst movie you've ever seen. Okay. And moving on. What is the best thing you've read in the past 5 years? It doesn't have to fully be a book. It could be a quote. It could be a line of poetry. It could be something that your mom told you, your your dad, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your friend? What is the best thing you've heard? In the past, what does it say? 5 years. The past 5 years. 5. That's beautiful. Okay. What is one item of clothing you couldn't live without? What is one item of clothing you could not live without? Okay. If you could only bring 3 things with you on a deserted island, what would those 3 things be? It's a very cliche question, but it's quite popular. People still ask me this question to this day, and to this day I still don't have 3 things that I would bring with me. I'm too sentimental. It takes me too long to answer things. I think a little bit too deeply sometimes for questions like this. Your 3 things. Okay, good choices, good choices. Okay. And lastly, from this section, if you could save one material thing from a fire, what would you save? This question always used to trip me up. And because of this question, I decided to make a box, a memory box of sorts. So now whenever people ask me this question, I just say I'm going to take a box from my house, because it's one thing, but that one thing contains some of my favorite pieces of memorabilia from over the years. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next question on the AI bot. And like I said, I can only ask so many questions per so many hours, so this is going to be my last question. I'm going to be able to ask it. Okay, and we're going to move on, hopefully, to a little bit more personal questions. We're going to scratch the surface level here and hopefully get into some deeper questions. Okay. What has been on your heart and on your mind recently? What has been on your heart and mind recently? Also, if you can hear any beeping in the background or construction, it is once again just me. There's always some sort of construction going on in my neighborhood, unfortunately. What has been on your heart and mind recently? Very good. What are your current priorities right now? What are your current priorities to you right now as we speak? For me, it's just finding my schedule again. A lot has changed in my life recently, and I would really like to get back to a set schedule. And this is my first week of finding my set schedule, and it's going pretty well so far. Good. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. How would you like people to experience you? What kind of person do you want to be in this world? How do you want people to experience you? How do you want people to view you or see you as a person? Thank you. If you had an entire day where you could do anything you wanted, what would you do? Would you travel? Also, a heads up, the sirens will be coming, and they will get loud and then fade, as things always do. Okay. Tell me. If you had a whole day where you could do anything you wanted, what would you do? I feel like a lot of you are just gonna say sleep. Have a whole day just to rest and sleep. Catch up on that much needed rest. Alright, let's see. What are you most proud of about yourself? What are you most proud of about yourself? Good. And what is your greatest accomplishment to date, recently? Could be anything just in your lifetime. What do you think is your greatest accomplishment? Good. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Okay. What are you still hoping to accomplish? What are you still hoping to accomplish? If you're anything like me, that list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. What is something that you wish people knew about you? What is something that you wish people knew about you? Well, I'm glad that I now know that. Thank you for sharing. Let's see. What do you need more of in your life? What is something that you need more of, and what is something that you need less of in your life? What is something you need more of and less of in your life? What is something you need more of, and what is something you need less of in your life? Again, the sirens are on my end. I do apologize. Let's see. Here's a great question. What are 3 words that can describe what you're most grateful for? What are 3 words that can describe what you're most grateful for? I love this question. If you're going to answer any question in the comment section down below, I hope it's this one. Even if you can't list description words, just tell me 3 things that you're grateful for. Thank you so much for sharing. So that has been our personal question edition of AI generated questions for an ASMR video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, I can go ahead and link the chatbot, I think that's what it would be called, in the description box below. Hopefully I can find the initial commenter that brought up this concept and hopefully link that video in the description box below as well. But as always, I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you're still here, hopefully you're sleeping or relaxing or almost done with that assignment that I know you've been working so hard on. But thank you so very much for watching all the way to the end of the video here today. I really appreciate you. And again, as always, I hope to see you soon.